You are what you allow yourself, and you're the only one who can allow you to be pain free. You have this immense power here, but it applies only to you, only to changing your reality. And from that, you also must allow others to change as they want to change, because often we feel like we cannot change unless others change with us. And also, we have a lot of limiting beliefs, or the whole foundation of our mindset is built on aligning with our current reality and therefore with others. And if you want to change and live in a different way than all your ancestors, than all the people you really know, then you will have to allow yourself to change. But at the same time, while you allow yourself to change, you must allow others to change or not to change, because that is resistance. If you're trying to control others, if you're expecting others to change because you're changing, this is all resistance, and this will create more unnecessary pain for you. You came here with the understanding that you can change the way you're living your life. You came here with the understanding that there must be more to your pain, especially if you're listening to this video and this series. Then you already have a different understanding than your ancestors probably had. But a very strong part of changing, of allowing things not to trigger you, this is what I understand with change, is allowing things that have been triggering you not to trigger you anymore. Allowing things to flow. When everything flows, when you do not interfere with the flow of life, you are at the state of relief, naturally healthy, naturally abundant. You're at the state of all is available to you easily, simply. Your life flows through you. You no longer need to worry because you trust absolutely in yourself. You trust in the flow of life. You trust that you're able, or you're going to be able, to handle whatever comes your way. And with this big responsibility of understanding that you came here with a different understanding, you came here with wanting to achieve different things that anyone in your ancestral line probably doesn't understand. Probably they don't have this understanding because they chose to live a different understanding, and that's okay. But a strong part of allowing ourselves to be pain-free is allowing others to stay in pain. And this is can be very hard, can be very triggering, because if you're feeling pain, if you have chronic physical pain, that's long term, that repeats, if you experience a lot of pain in your life, it is likely that you want everyone to be pain free. As you have a desire to save yourself, and probably that's what motivates you and keep going, and that's what allows you to search for different understandings, such as what I'm saying, for example. So with this desire often comes the, let's say, syndrome of wanting to save the world. Okay, the Mother Teresa that wants to save everybody from their pain and from whatever they're doing. Unfortunately, this is a strong, we have to understand that we do not have the power and we even shouldn't have the power to interfere in how others experience life. And as long as we try, this is a big source of our pain. As long as we try to control whether others suffer, whether others experience pain, and we try to take over their pain, we try to solve their things for them, we try to interfere with their experience, then probably in the process we're creating more pain for ourselves, because we're not focusing on what we can allow ourselves. But whenever you're focusing on how you can save others, how you can take their pain away, whenever that is your motivation, then probably you're neglecting some pain within you. Probably you're saying no to yourself and you're saying yes to taking over others' experiences, not allowing them to feel what they need to feel. And this comes hand in hand with where we feel like we've mastered something, maybe, and in the process, this is triggering for others. If this is something new for us, if this is something we have learned, for example, not doing instead of being is a great example. Mastering being and being so confident that by your being here, you're enough and you don't need to do, perform, achieve, succeed, whatever it is. You don't need to give something in return for you to deserve being here. If you master this, often it can come as a result that others will be triggered by this. Until you've mastered it to sit in it and be confident in it, then probably it's gonna be triggering to others. And it can be triggering to that point that for them it's not acceptable. For them it's doing instead of being. Probably there will be some role models in your life. There will be, or the people in your ancestor line, or the people that show up in your life will be representing this. It will be the opposite of what you're trying to master. And then the end product, the alignment, will feel good. But to get to the alignment, we often need to go through that uncomfortableness that either someone is triggering us or we are triggering others. But this is something we also need to allow ourselves. We need to allow ourselves to trigger others. We need to allow others to feel whatever they need to feel. We need to allow them to feel angry, to feel pain, to feel unhappy, to feel worthless, to feel whatever it is they need to feel. It is the same way as allowing this to yourself and trusting that you're okay, you're fine, you're worthy, even if you feel different things, even if you feel like there's no point in you being here, even if you feel like you don't know what's the next step, even if you feel like you aren't sure if you're gonna be able to allow yourself ever to be pain-free. This is normal in the process of awakening from deep pain into, wow, maybe I can lead a pain-free life. I still don't believe it quite, but maybe it's a possibility. And so I am doing the steps in that direction. I'm allowing myself to feel what is it like to feel a pain-free life. I'm allowing myself to notice moments where I'm fully happy, where I'm fully pain-free, yet those moments seem foreign. It's often that something will call my attention, and it will often be doing, and it will take me out of that nice place, but unknown, into that I have to suffer. Life is hard. I have to do in order to achieve. If I don't do, nothing good comes to me. And to allow yourself not to be in this constant circle will require only your allowing. Your allowing that it's possible for you. And with that comes hand in hand allowing others to feel whatever they need to feel, to be more or less successful than you, to be more or less happy than you, to be in pain or not to be in pain. This is the process. If you emerge into that, you'll see real results, instantaneous pain-free life. It's so possible, and it's just a shift in the now. It's just a shift in the moment, but to allow yourself to just look at that possibility, to just look at the possibility of, wow, life can be easy, life can be simple, life can be pain-free. That's the scariest part. The allowing yourself to dream biggest, to dream not bigger, but biggest, to not want alignment, that's satisfactory, but to have maximum alignment, to have the maximum alignment with your highest self, with your highest power. Because remember, the intensity of your pain is your power. It represents how much more you can have, how much more you can feel. As much pain as you feel, it in itself consists of the polarity of how much relief you can feel, how much ease, how much pleasure, how much happiness. As much as you've been believing you had to work very hard, or you had to suffer through things, you had to withstand things, the same amount is available to you from the other polarity of ease, of not having to, of being, and really savoring that being and seeing what does the being offer you. Because doing offers us a lot. Doing offers us an instant escape, an instant suppressing of the pain, an instant escape from guilt, maybe, because we feel like when we're doing, we don't have to feel guilty because we're working hard, right? But there's a lot that being offers, and you can allow yourself to be, and to be so much more. So you are what you allow.